Well, welcome again. We're the two mentors. Steve is on one side and I'm Bob. And we do this in an organic style and conversation and discussion because we hope that you're not making any notes, that you're just listening for the first time and you can replay it as many times as you want. Now, what I wanted to discuss today with Steve is probably the most important function of any business. So what I'd like to do is discuss the most important thing any business or any person making a decision or thinking about having a different type of lifestyle and a different type of income. So Steve, I want you to say the basic fact that you know about businesses, and Steve is a professional, but he has a nice small private business that he is controlling very well, and he earns over $100,000 a year in that income business, and he is growing his retirement assets at better than 100% a year. Steve, what is the main reason you decided, even though you were making an excellent income in management where you are, where you decided to form a small part-time business off to the side and became very successful at it?
Okay, thanks, Bob. Well, the thing that's crucial here is really understanding money. And there's three things that you have to really understand really about money. First is how to make it, right? And then you have to learn how to keep it. And then you have to learn how to grow it. So let's break those down. So first of all, making money. Any business that you, or any endeavor that you go into, the key thing to do is to make money. You have to do that to be stable and to be viable, to make any business that you have to do viable. So that's the first thing. The second thing is growing or keeping money. So once you have generated revenue, you have to be stable. It keeps you stable, and it keeps you viable, and it keeps you motivated going on. It's a great feeling.
So in keeping money, Steve, you're basically saying you have to know how to make money, but you also have to know how to keep a portion of it after you're through the year, so that you have something to show for what you do.
Right.
Good.
And it feels really, really good when you're putting money in the Hip National Bank.
Oh, Hip National, where's that bank?
Right in your pocket.
That's right there in your wallet.
Right there. So that keeps you stable. And then the final thing is really growing money. And that it helps you with your future stability, right? You keep the money so that you're stable, but then this helps with your future stability, and it helps you to lower risk, right? In any business, there's going to be ups and downs in the business cycle, and there's going to be risk, but this helps you to lower that risk and keeps you motivated going forward.
So you're honest enough to understand that you picked the business that makes the money, you learned how to grow it, and then you learned how to keep it.
Right.
So did you find this true for the first 5 or 10 years you worked in the corporations? For you?
No.
No.
Not really.
Was it anything close?
No.
And you're a top executive in a top 20 company in the country?
Yes.
And you feel better about this small business that you formed, right?
Absolutely, because I'm in control of it, and I know what I want to do. I have a system that I've built, and I just repeat it over, and I've had good success.
So you're very humble, and you keep it separated from your corporate job.
Yes.
And you're under 50.
Yes.
And you can retire anytime you want?
Yes.
Yes, say that louder.
Yes.
So this is what these whole videos and everything else is all about. You can use this in any business you choose. Now, we're choosing a business that we're both very good at. And very good means that we learned those three basic principles on money. Would you say what they are again?
Again, it's making money, it's keeping money, and it's growing money.
Growing money. Okay, why do you need growth? Because it's fun.
Absolutely, it allows you to do the things you want.
So would you say we've pretty much told people the most important thing about the financial part of this business?
Yes.
Okay, and then the rest of this, we're going to be talking about all the things that are easy to understand, that if you learn them and understand them, then you can employ them and you can do what are those three things?
You can make money,
you can make
you
money,
can keep money,
you can keep money,
and you can grow money.
and you can grow money. And would you say that your retirement coming from your major corporations is anything close to your small business you started 10 or 12 years ago in your brain?
Not on a consistent basis and not going forward.
Are you going to put people ahead of the schedule on the curve because you're going to tell them the ideas that you employed and what you improved on and what you became an expert at?
Absolutely. And which you can control, because I don't know going forward if I can control what I've built in the corporate setting, but I'm very comfortable that I can control going forward what I'm building now.
Not that it isn't helpful, but does anyone or everyone need a college degree to do what we do?
No,
No.
I really don't.
You really don't.
You just need a really good mentor and some good guys.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do for them?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so enjoy the web pages and have the patience and don't get bored. Don't try to mix other things with it. But here you have a real opportunity to see working businesses, and I'll guarantee you, you've never seen businesses like this work because we learned the tortoise and hare principle. The tortoise is steadily moving forward and wins the race. The hare jumps up and down, jumps out of the ring, tries this, tries that, tries to get over the goal line, stumbles, breaks its leg, has to come over with a pair of crutches and comes in a few days after the tortoise. So with that, we're going to end up this video. Steve, anything else?
Yeah, and just adding on to that
No
point.
problem.
There's a couple things here. First of all, I've tried this through and gained success over a period of time. But, I've done the flips before.
Flipping real estate?
Flipping real estate. I've done that before. I've had success.
Did you have any burns?
I've had some burns and some things, and I call them lessons.
Yeah, okay,
Lessons
blessings,
learned.
no
I've
problem.
had single family homes where you may make money in a given month, other months you may not. Wholesaling, same thing. Have not endeavored into wholesaling, but the consistency is not necessarily there.
Well, I wholesale.
And you wholesale, yes.
I go out and I look for these kind of properties. I find 7 or 8, and I usually find 2 are good, and I deploy one and I sell it out to another. I pick up 5 or 10 grand, and then I move on and I help the person with that property because I don't want them to have a problem.
And not a bad strategy, but consistently what I found is that the multifamily provides you with stable income if done correctly.
The risk is lower.
The risk is lower. You can cover your expenses. You can have a vacancy, and you can still.
So like
make money.
in the quads you can have one person say, unfortunately, because you rent to older people, go to the nursing home, and you can clean that right up quickly and then re-rent it to
Re-rent
another
it.
older person. How big is your market, Steve?
It's as large as I want it to
It's
be.
the largest market in rental real estate, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Low
Absolutely.
income housing for seniors is the largest of all of the real estate businesses
Yes.
that in fact are available for you to bring an income at a low cost.
And I don't
Your
see
low
that. And I
cost.
don't see that going away.
And it's not going away for the next 17 years. So with that, we can end it.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.